Number 9? Okay. Number 9, we got 3x squared minus 11x minus 2 is equal to 0. So you know what's coming next. X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Yeah. Judy, that is such a fun shirt. Yeah. All right, so it's equal to 0, so we can go ahead and use it. So my a value is 3. My b value is negative 11. And my c value is negative 2. So let's plug all our stuff in. So we get x equals, and I'll put all the steps, negative and negative 11. This is usually where someone says, oh, isn't that positive 11? Yes. And then remember, I said it's pretty important if you put this in parentheses, because if you're trusting your calculator and you go negative 11 squared, it gives you negative 121. Dumb calculators. Minus 4 times our a value is 3, our c value is negative 2, all divided by 2 times a. Agree? So let's start cleaning it up. So I get positive 11. 11 times, negative 11 times negative 11 is 121. And then let's take a look. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 times negative 2 is positive 24. That is 121, yes. 1, 2, 1. All divided by 6. Let's see, we get some room over here. So x equals 11 plus or minus 121 plus 24 is 145. And we're going to divide that by 6. Okay, so it might, let's see, let's break 145 down. 145, I know it's 5 times 29. Ooh. Both of those are, aren't they? 5 and 29, both prime? So my friends, this is our answer. We cannot break it down any further. Oh, that happens sometimes, I guess. What else could I inspire you with today? Yeah. 7? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. You had yours done, right, Michael? You had your homework done, right? Okay. I gave you a goose egg. I'm sorry. Then I just saw it on your desk. I'm like, dude, you got work in front of you. So it's now corrected for you. Wow, we'll get there. All right. You said 7. Is that correct? So number 7, we got x squared minus 2x plus 7 equals 0. It's equal to 0, so there's something that works. X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You watch when we do the quiz on this, kids are going to be humming this along. People will be tapping their feet. Oh, I'm sorry.
I made sure it wasn't.
So, my wife teaches chemistry for engineers at CU. And here is, so my wife is like, if your kids are complaining about that song, what are they going to say about this song? No, not that song. Let's get the ad out of here. Yeah. Here we go.
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air, and oxygen so you can breathe, and chlorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the sign, sodium for salty times, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, then sulfur, chlorine, then argon, potassium, and calcium so you'll grow strong, scandium, titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, all gas is stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Period C, new outer shell will electrons are added, moving to the right. Iron is the 26th, and cobalt, nickel, point to get copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, and arsenic. Lithium and beryllium, and proton helps light up your room, rubidium and strontium, then yttrium.
And it goes through all of the elements.
Somebody does that for a living, so that's some kind.
Yeah, baby. So, hey, friends, so what's my A value? 1. B value? No. -2. C value?
7.
Giddy up. All right, so x is equal to -b, so we have -2, plus or minus the square root, -2 quantity squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Agree? Clean her up. -2 is +2, plus or minus -2 quantity squared is 4, minus 28 over 2.
That is 2 or 7. Never mind.
That's a 7. All right, so I get x equals 2 plus or minus square root -24 over 2. What can we say without, we don't even have to break anything down. What can we say? What can we say because of that? Yep. We have a negative under the radical, so no real solution. That's as far as you'd have to go on that one. Okay, yes, 24 does indeed break down, but because that 24 is negative,
Okay. You see that the B value is a negative and that the C value is and the A and C value are both positive, that you'll automatically be able to tell that's the negative solution.
sometimes it depends how small the B value is as a negative number and how large the A or the C value are. So I like, that's good thought. So yes, there's definitely ways that you kind of, could guide you saying this is a no real solution. There will eventually be a point where we start dealing with the non-real numbers, but we're not there yet. Any other questions from the homework, friends? We're good in the hood? All right. Let's get notes out from last time and flip to the page that says SQE12. It's hydrogen and helium. Sorry. What'd I do? No. Sarah hasn't figured out my sense of humor yet. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so there are times when there might be a quicker way to solve it, and there are times when you want to go to the quadratic formula. You don't always want to be on the same thing. Okay, so the very first problem, I look at it, and I don't see how I can factor it real quickly. Agree? So, if I can't see a way to solve it real quickly, then we go x is equal to -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where I have an a value of 2, a b value of -4, and a c value of 1. So I get x equals -4 plus or minus the square root of -4 squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Agree? X equals 4 plus or minus 16 Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. All over 4. Does my math seem to be okay? And then I get x equals 4 plus or minus square root 8 over 4. Friends, do you think I could break square root 8 down? If so, what does it break down to? Yeah, I get a 4 and a 2, so the square root of 4 is 2. So I get 2 root 2. So I'm going to replace 2 root 2 with that. Four plus or minus 2 root 2 over 4. And then, my friends, does it appear that everything outside is divisible by the same number? Yeah, 2 goes in itself, 2 goes in a 4, 2 goes in a 4. So I get x equals 2 plus or minus root 2 over 2. Done. Hey, can I reduce all the rest of the 2's? Well, being one of them is sitting under a square root sign, no. Yeah. You asked me that, and I forgot to get you one. I'm so sorry, sire. I didn't mean to forget you. Yeah, buddy. All right, so that's the first problem. And I said sometimes you want to be able to break it up and use quadratics. Sometimes you don't. What's up? Calculator? Giddy up. All right, the second problem. I guess I could go to the quadratic formula, but I think a faster way to do this, because I'm missing one of my terms, is I'm going to add 8 to both sides. So I get that. Oops. That's supposed to be an 8. Oh, it is? I just broke down square root 8, didn't I? So now I'm almost right with this problem. I forgot to put one thing in there. What did I do? Plus minus. There you go. You want to make sure you have a plus minus. And the reason that plus minus takes place is I took the root of both sides. So sometimes there's a quicker route to get there. Okay? Now, for those of you that are doing your homework, you're going to be able to practice this and realize it. For those of you not, you're going to go, oh, I don't understand this. That means you get to take me again next year. Which is okay. Happy to have you. But you get all the same jokes. I don't even recycle them. I don't go through different ones. All right. Questions on those first two problems? We good? Happy? All right. The next problem, the 2x squared minus 3x equals 5. I don't see a way to solve that quickly. It's not equal to 0, so I want to make it equal to 0, so I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. And I still don't see a quick way to solve it, so x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. A is equal to 2. B is equal to negative 3. C is equal to negative 5. Giddy up. And someone thinks it's no real solution. It is possible. X equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times A times C, all divided by 2A. All right, negative 3 is 3. Yeehaw. Negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 5 is positive 40. Oh, it happens. Gotcha. So x equals 3 plus or minus root 49 over 4.
Root 49 breaks down to 7.
Yeah, square root of 49. 49 is perfect square. So x equals 3 plus or minus 7 over 5. 3 plus 7 is? 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So there's one answer. 3 minus 7 is? So I get negative 4 over 5. There's my answers. Agreed? Yeah.
How do you go to 4, to 5, and 5?
Do what?
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah.
Who in the world is doing this math? So this is, oh my goodness. That should be a 4. That should be a 4. That should be a 4. So that becomes, oh my goodness. Can't take me anywhere. So that's 10 over 4, which is 5 over 2. And that should be a 4. So then I'd get negative 4 over, yeah, negative 4 over 4 is negative 1. Oh my gosh. I tell you, you should see me when I go to the mall. I'm all over the place. My wife is like, why are you in here? I don't know. Shoot, I'm sorry. Thanks. Good eye. Boy, if I didn't have you guys, I'd be teaching everything wrong. All right, thank you for the correction. I hope I can do this next one right. I don't see a simple way to solve it, and I definitely know it's not equal to 0, so I'm going to subtract 5x, okay? So 3x squared minus 5x plus 9 equals 0. I still don't see a real good way to solve it. All right, here it comes. For the first time ever, x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Actually, I have a better way to sing it. Y'all watch Sesame Street?
Yeah.
You remember old Elmo?
Yeah.
Here we go. I got to take the mask off because I don't know how to do the voice without the mask. Ready?
Oh, it's x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Where's Dorothy?
Like, dude, my math teacher's lost it. I'm out of here. Nobody expected that on this today. Next time is going to be Grover. Yeah. I was a bored kid. All right, so A is equal to 3.
What is b equal to?
No, it's negative 5, not stop. And C is equal to 9. Agree? All right, so x equals negative 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times A times C. Oh, man, somebody's looking out for the no real solution all day long. So I get 5 plus or minus 25. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 times 9. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. It's 18. Carry the 1. Oh, dude, it's like negative 108 over 6. So does everyone feel comfortable that this makes a negative number? So no real solution. Lots. You're not sleeping tonight, kid. There, there. Oh, it's me, Grover. Maybe. All right. This next problem. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I see somebody with an earbud in their ear, and I won't say who. I won't say who it is. I'll allow that person to make the right choice. That person made the right choice. All right. So this next problem. When you start looking, you're like, oh my goodness, I have 24. That means I have to plug 24 in for, or negative 24 in for my C value. Or you could say maybe, let's see, in order to get a negative number, I need a positive and negative. And what numbers multiply together to give me 24? And it would add together to give me negative 5. 8 and what? 8 and 3. And it's a negative 8 and it's a positive 3. If I add positive 3 and negative 8 together, I get negative 5. If I multiply positive 3 and negative 8 together with a hiccup, I get negative 24. So, oh, this one, I didn't have to do the song.
Yay. Boo.
So I get this. Subtract 3. X equals negative 3. 0. Add 8. There's my answers. Oh, but I missed the song.
Nobody missed the song. I missed it.
Yes, it totally would. But, so the idea is, can we start thinking a little bit? Sometimes there's one way to solve it. Sometimes there's another way. Sometimes one way might be faster. And sometimes there's not. I would say this next problem, I don't know if I'm going to jump to the quadratic formula. So, no quadratic formula on this. What do I have in common between these two? What do you think? So I get x equals 0. X plus 14 equals 0. Subtract 14. There's my two answers. And what does our furry, lovable friend Grover say about it? Oh, that was faster and easier.
Okay, Elmer likes it too.
This is gonna haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life.
All right, let's see what other voices Stirrup has in his head.
You do, Kermit. Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, Jackie.
You had a lot of time on me.
All right. Hey, my friends, these are not equal to 0, so I think I should subtract x squared from both sides. What do you think, my friends? What do you think? Should I subtract 4 from both sides as well? And if I do that, this becomes x squared. This becomes minus 17. What do I get on the right side? 0. My friends, yes, I think the quadratic formula would be a good way to do this, but it might take us a little bit more time. And then we'd get to sing the song. So, but on this one, I get x squared minus 17. So what happens if I add 17 over here? And then I get x squared equals 17. How do I get that? Root. Don't forget the plus minus, and root 17 doesn't break down. That's it. So there's faster ways to do it sometimes. Which way are you going to learn? You're going to sing the song?
Yeah.
I didn't need to?
No, I'll sing it. X equals negative b plus minus the square root b squared minus 4ac. Which way?
No, it's better when he does it. Yeah. That was pathetic. Please sing it one more time.
Too early.
Let's see, I got that problem. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no.
It says
No.
yeah.
No. It won't be tomorrow.
Monday.
It's later today. You have to come in on an off period. I'm kidding.
I can't do that. It's on Monday.
So, my friends, this does not appear that it's set up nicely for us. So, okay, let's start unpacking it. So I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides. That gives me 2x minus 4 quantity squared equals 12. What do you think I should do with this 2? I'm not going to distribute it because it's squared. Yeah, if I divide each side by 2, 12 divided by 2 is? What? 6. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And now I have a quantity squared. Root, don't forget the plus minus. So I get x minus 4 equals plus or minus root 6. I don't think root 6 is going to break down to any perfect squares. What do y'all think? Yeah, 6 breaks down to 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are prime. They're not the same. We don't have any perfect squares in the 6. I'm going to add 4 to both sides now. And so I'm going to get x is equal to 4 plus or minus square root 6. That's my answer. So again, friends, we could do some of these without using the song. And I know you love the song. And Grover loves the song too.
Yeah, too. Dorothy knows the song.
Who is
Dorothy.
Sing the song one more time and tell the voice. One more time. I don't want it.
You gonna film it? Are you gonna post it on one of the? All right. You want to post it? I'll sing it if you post it.
How about we just
Let's just leave it. We heard it.
You don't like it?
But
But you had no idea you were walking into Sesame Street. Today was brought to you by the number 3 and the letter J.
That song was stuck in my head already.
Yes, we do. I would like us to do SQE number 12. And I would like us to do the every other odd. What does every other odd mean? Do 1, skip 3. Do 5, skip 7. If you can't figure out every other odd, just do all the odds. If you can't decide the difference between an even and an odd number, just do them all.